What is up, nerd, geeks, and gamers alike? It's your boy, Nerdy Nick, back with best friend Josh.
What's up?
For another episode of the NSquared podcast. So what's up, everybody? How y'all doing on this fine Monday night? We are great to be here. Oh my god, we have a lot of languages I do not know.
Wait, is that our podcast?
Oh wait, no. Wrong stream. There we go. Oh shit, I forgot to press start recording for the audio. Well, let's go ahead and run that back. Just pretend you didn't see us here. 3, 2, 1. What's up, nerd geeks and gamers alike? It's your boy Nerdy Nick, back with best friend Josh.
What's up?
For our very first live recording of the NSquared podcast, streamed on YouTube at nerdynick_91. That's right, I am using my YouTube channel. Snarkcast, that was my bad. I was looking at the wrong window. Oh my gosh. Such is the NSquared podcast. So, like I said, this is our very first time live stream recording the show. Right. We already had a hiccup, so do us a favor and give a good thumbs up on the stream. Share it if you would, please. And we're going to start off with... And also subscribe. Hello, I'm so out of fucking work.
You're too nervous, man. You're too nervous.
I'm not nervous. I just normally... Lately, I've been streaming gameplay, so I don't even do this shit mostly. But, subscribe if you haven't already. Tell your mom to tune in, too, because, it's favorite podcast amongst women. Very high, 48% female demographic.
Oh, my God.
So, we're doing good. So, anyways... You can find our podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts from. I think I said podcasts about a bunch of times, too many times already now.
It's not enough. Keep saying
it's
it.
Not a podcast. So, start off the show with the age-old question. What's up?
What's up? What's up?
What's up? I did it. Sorry, audio-only listeners.
Right.
When you're listening to this on Thursday, it's just when it'll be uploaded.
Their ears are gonna blow out.
Yeah, or their speakers in their cars.
That'd be impressive.
No, I would not want to be responsible for that.
But yeah, no. Really have gotten back into Fly FF, man.
That computer game?
Oh, yeah.
Fucking weeb.
I don't care. We're going to game on. There's going to be a lot more weebs than us. So.
True. But we love them. Was that thunder?
Bro, it's like light outside. Why is it thunder?
I heard that through the mic.
Jesus. So, yeah, no. I'm getting my weeb on.
You're getting your weeb on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Anything else? You've been playing?
A lot of Destiny. And then being sick. There's that.
That's fun.
That was a lot of fun. Fever for like 3 days straight. Yeah.
Wow. If I had a little, audio deck, I would be like, wah wah.
Oh my god.
Like Kano from Mortal Kombat?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's foreshadowing.
Oh. What about you? What you been up to?
Well, what have I been up to? I went to the movies 3 times in 7 days.
You'll die in 7 days.
Saw Oppenheimer, Barbie, and The Haunted Mansion.
So before I ask what your thoughts are on them,
mm-hmm.
Are we going to go over any of them for any of the topics?
No, we can just do it now,
cool.
Honestly.
Give me your opinion.
Yeah, Oppenheimer wasn't for me. That movie did not need to be fucking 3 hours long. The advertising for it, hyped it up to the fucking moon, dude. To the fucking moon. And it did not live up to it whatsoever. All the scenes they show you are of them testing the bomb and everything like that. Mm-hmm. And that probably takes up maybe 30 minutes of the whole 3-hour movie.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's it?
That's it. And I'm not going to go into any more spoilers. This will be spoiler free since it
just came out.
Yeah, it hasn't been a full week yet, right?
Yeah.
No, it has. It has.
I'm Googling it.
No, it has, because it came out 10 days ago.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because that was the very last time I had an alcoholic drink. Yeah. Tonight I'm sipping on Mountain Dew Baja Blast Zero. Zero as in no sugar. Because I need something, you know, because I'm used to drinking carbonated drinks.
Yeah.
And I think I almost got to the point where I was starting to like flood my body with how much water I was drinking.
Jesus.
Because, well, I took out one type of liquid and then just doubled up on water.
Oh, okay.
And I already drink a fuck ton of water as it is.
Yeah.
So I was like starting to, you know, like, have you ever had acid reflux or heartburn?
Yeah.
And you like burp up, kind of like vomit, you know, stomach acid. I was doing that, but it was just with water. So I was like, I need to find a good mix here of something. So just been doing diet soda, you know, every now and then. Brittany bought me a giant QT cup, like the extra large reusable
like
cups. Not the mug.
Oh, okay,
I will never be fucking caught with a fucking soda mug. Never.
You fill it up with coffee or something. I don't know.
No, that's like no. As the old Scott Steiner from the old WCW days, he's fat.
Oh God.
So, anyways,
yeah, I looked it up. Yeah, you're right. It was 10 days ago.
Yeah, 10 days. So that, and then Barbie, you put like the fucking pro-feminine or not what feminism. There we go. Hello.
Oh my God.
Lord Kiza and Zombie in the chat as well. Drop the likes, bros. Yes. Thank you. Sorry if that clap was really fucking loud. So yeah, check the chat description as well, or not the chat description, the fucking video description, because we've got some shit. Like we've got links and stuff and all that. Damn it, I forgot to share the podcast link on there. Oh well, I'm pretty sure they're already subscribed, so it doesn't matter.
I mean,
I know. I got sloppy.
On the first live podcast?
Yeah.
Like,
y'all got free shout outs because moving forward, because obviously I'm the one with the headset on. We don't have another one for Josh. There are worth. Yeah. Oh, thanks. Thanks, man. So moving forward, we're going to do $1 shout outs because, again, I'm the only one with a headset. We don't have one for Josh yet. So we're trying to use, you know, any monetary income that comes in for the podcast is going to be for the podcast.
Yeah.
Like right now, we're on a one PC setup. We have one mic. It's a blue Yeti mic and so on and so forth. So $1 shout outs moving on, and $5 questions that you can have asked live on the show and answered on the show. So there we go. So
what about that question?
You might need to get some mods to help you out with that. No, yeah, for sure, for fucking real.
Right.
Lord Kiza, Lord Kiza, I will go ahead and answer your question. We'll do a little freebie here. You're a great follower or a subscriber, and I fucking appreciate you, man. Yeah. Especially on those all of you guys on the late night streams that I do. You guys are fucking awesome. Lord Kiza says, "Man, you are ripped. I wish I had muscle on my chest. What are you doing for gains?"
It's talking about me.
How do I get them ma'am titties?
It's called McDonald's. No,
yeah. So it's funny enough because today is Monday, and Monday is International Chess Day every week. So what I do, and now this is probably the worst. I'll be honest with you. This is probably the worst shape I've been in a very long time because this year has been hyper inconsistent for me with the gym. Being an independent contractor and being super slammed for work. And then also, I got sick a couple of times this year and whatnot. It kind of fucking sucked. But I have a pretty solid routine that I do in the gym. I don't do anything fucking crazy.
He just freaking squats like 1,500 pounds. That's all he does.
No, I don't do any of these like fucking like TikTok workouts, where they're doing all this ridiculous shit. So I do flat bench, 4 sets of 15, 15, 12, 12 with a warm-up set in the beginning as well. I normally throw like 225 on for like 30 reps. That's like NFL Combine stuff, so I don't recommend you try to do that.
Right.
I do incline bench right after that. Then I do decline. Then I do cable flies, supersetted with cable decline presses. And then I do body weight dips. And I'll finish off with like a pec deck or a inverted, so your hands are now like this, cable press, which works your outer, lower pecs.
See, these are all the tips I never heard of. Chest day, Monday, leg day, Friday is what I knew.
So normally I save leg day for Saturday because leg day takes me a little while to get through because I don't mean to do it, but my legs are a lot. They're just fucking strong, okay?
There's not enough weights in the gym for him to use. Let's just say that.
So it takes me a while to get through my leg day because everything's fucking heavy, and I still like to go for high reps on everything.
Yes, he did a TikTok version. Gang. Oh my god. Oh.
Yeah! Oh. Gang!
Oh my god.
When I'm banging and clanging them weights, bruh.
Oh my god.
Hashtag miss the gym life. Miss da gym life. Excuse me. So, like I said, guys, we are doing this live. This will be an audio-only version as well on Thursday when we drop it on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, so on and so forth. So, you hear that thunder?
Dude,
the thunder?
There's like almost no clouds either. And
It's back that way. Fucking Imagine Dragons annoying song.
I know.
The thunder? Yeah. So anyways, we were talking about what I was doing, right?
Yeah, what were you doing? Jesus.
So I've been streaming, using this platform again to promote the podcast and everything. Just recently beat Original Doom, and then Saturday I beat Doom 2. And then I've been doing some Fortnite, which we'll get into later on. Obviously, AEW Fight Forever, been playing that as well. Let's see, what else? What else have I been playing?
I don't for now, but I have a great podcast. Let me know when you game stream again. Oh, all right.
All right, yeah. You know what? I will be posting. Fucking click the bell. Click the bell for notifications, so you'll know when I go live because it's very.
We're gonna have to write these things down for you.
I know I need to be scripted sometimes. So yeah, it's very sporadic when I stream, but click the bell.
Click it
now. Do it now.
Oh god.
Put that cookie down now.
No.
All right. So yeah, I've just been gaming kind of all over the place, but honestly, a lot of it has been on the Xbox. We did play for a family night. I think it was Saturday night actually. We played Mario Party Superstars, like the newest Mario Party, and we had fun with that.
I have yet to play that one. How was that one?
It's really good. I like it. It's got a mixture of a bunch of different like boards, as you would call it, because it's a board game.
Yeah.
It's got a mixture of them from like a bunch of different Mario parties all over the place.
Oh, Lord Keys is like, I'm notified, baby. And then Snark says, already subbed. Well, thank you. Zombie.
Hashtag scripted Nick. That sounds... It's kind of sounds like bad in a way.
Right?
But yeah, and the fucking computer ended up winning. Yeah, Evelyn was selected to win. You know, because like with the last 5 turns, the game will guess who's going to win.
Oh yeah.
And she was favored to win, and then yeah, that didn't happen. And then like Brittany, Bowser fucking, I think it was Bowser stole her star, and then Wario swapped coins with me, and I won all the fucking mini games.
So you had like all the fucking coins.
Yeah, I had like 120, and he had like 56, and then we swapped. We had the same amount of stars at the end of the game, and if we did not switch fucking coins, I would have won. And Brittany was like, I think that's the first time you haven't won a game of Mario Party. It's the mini games, man. Dude. I'm so good at them. I'm pro. I think I'm ready to go pro.
Oh god.
Nacho.
Is it even possible to go pro with Super Mario? Well, not Super Mario, but like Mario Party. When you think about it, like, is it possible to go pro?
I mean, it's a party game, bro.
Right.
I don't think there's a market for that.
You never know.
I mean, right.
You could be the first.
I could. I could.
I get it, though. Zombie says, I get it, though. Sometimes when I did my podcast, I felt like we should have been scripted. But it's only because I do most of the work.
Sounds familiar.
I know.
I'm like fucking... Dude, I've got 3 Facebook pages. One for Nerdy Nick that I fucking haven't touched in like 3 or 4 years.
Jesus.
And then I used to do like my live streams on that one, I think.
Yeah, no, you used to. Yeah, because I remember I would log on to Facebook just to watch you sometimes.
Yeah. And then I have the NSquared podcast one now, and then my own personal one. So I'm always constantly like switching between, you know, to like post stuff, and then I'll go on to mine. Which, by the way, guys, if you haven't yet already, and you have a Facebook account, which I think like 90% of the population on Earth does, head on over to Facebook, like and follow our Flike and follow.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, our brand new NSquared podcast Facebook page. I should have put the link for that too.
Well, thank you for being here while we're live, Zombie.
Yeah.
And then it says, Lord Kiza, they have emulators you can play with up to 4 people. GBA. I don't know what that is.
Game Boy Advance.
Oh.
You call yourself a gamer.
Shut up. 2 players for Genesis and SNES. SNES.
Alright, you know what? I'm feeling generous. I'm feeling generous right now.
Don't remind me of a Facebook account. I know, I barely use mine. Like, I use it to, like, talk to people, and that's it.
So, like I said, I'm feeling pretty generous right now. Let's go ahead, because normally we go from our What's Up segment into questions when I remember to post questions. Or make the post for questions. Right. So, those of you in the chat right now, drop a question and have it answered on the podcast right now. And while we wait for you guys to do this, I am going to do our live read. It's not even a read, I normally just do it on a whim. For our ad for Game On Expo.
Yeah.
And it's coming up very soon. This podcast and live stream is brought to you by Game On Expo, Arizona's premier gaming and anime convention. This year taking place August 11th through the 13th at the Phoenix Convention Center in Phoenix, Arizona. Shut the fuck up, Josh. There's an amazing lineup of guests like Nolan North, Master Daniel Pesina, the original Sub-Zero, and basically all the ninjas in the Mortal Kombat games. You have his brother, Carlos Pesina, who is also the original Raiden in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
There's also Christopher Judge, Ryan Hurst, and Sonny Soljic, the voice cast of God of War. Ryan Hurst being Thor, Christopher Judge being, obviously, Kratos, and Sonny voicing, what's his name? The kid?
Atreus.
Atreus. Also, there's going to be tons of games and vendors to sort through and pick a bunch of pickups. I mean, it's all I've already.
I know.
Yeah. This is like the worst read I think we've ever done for. But it's live. Fuck it, we're live. So, make sure if you can grab your tickets because they're still available. Head on over to Game On Expo in Phoenix, Arizona, August 11th through the 13th at the Phoenix Convention Center. And we'll see you guys there. And normally that's when we would press stop recording, take a quick break, and then start recording again. But we're live. All right. Yeah. So now that read has been done, go ahead and read us our first question, Josh.
All right. First
question.
First question. Zombie JLT1 asks, I wish I could attend. Wait, no, that's not a question.
You wrong fucking wrong comment in the chat.
Right? Hold on, let me read first and then I'll read it.
Right there.
Okay, that
there.
one. Okay.
I'll point to it.
Lord Kiza asks, you guys like wrestling. What if they bought the McMahons out and fixed what's wrong with it? I used to like Vince.
So are you saying, what if like AEW bought like WWE? If that's the case, I'll go ahead and take that question. So it says, you guys like wrestling. What if they bought the McMahons out and fixed what's wrong with it?
Unless he means like the current like people that are running WWE.
Well, I mean,
bought out.
Yeah. So like, let's pretend the UFC's parent company did not buy WWE.
Okay.
Because that happened earlier this year.
Okay. Oh shit.
We did not talk about it?
No, we did not.
Oh shit, I thought we did.
No.
Anyways, I would really like to see WWE stop being so fucking PG. I don't need them cussing every other, sentence.
Yeah.
I don't need it to be overly bloody and whatnot, because as much as I love AEW, sometimes there's too much blood and it kind of desensitizes you to it. And let me put it this way, less is more. But it still needs to be there.
Yeah.
What I hate about both of SmackDown and Raw is just how fucking scripted the combat looks. And how soft it looks. I'll say this. I have been spoiled with being a fan of New Japan Pro Wrestling for a long time, Ring of Honor. But then you combine both of those worlds into one and it made AEW. I get spoiled three times a week now with AEW shows. You've got Wednesday Night Dynamite, Friday Night Rampage, and Saturday Night Collision. And those guys fucking get it. That style of professional wrestling. And I know it's not for everyone, because a lot of people do like the, I don't know, elegance that you get in a WWE ring.
Yeah.
But I feel like the combat in WWE just looks like it's Disney-fied, if that makes sense.
There's a lot of this where it's just like and like you could clearly see the fist just go past the face. There's a lot of that, and honestly, there's like the what was the one with what's his name, Shane and The Rock's cousin.
Who's Shane?
Was it Shane? No, not Shane.
Sheamus.
No, not Shane. Bearded guy.
Yeah.
Long hair.
Yeah, Roman Reigns.
Yeah, well, Roman Reigns, like that was a really good storyline. The few times I was here for that.
Who are you talking about, Shane? Who's Shane?
Well, the ginger guy.
Oh, Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn. There we go.
Jesus Christ. He's a casual viewer of professional wrestling. Casual. So you liked that the bloodline shit.
Like the storyline was great.
Yeah.
Just the actual...
And it's still ongoing too.
Oh God.
Yeah, but Sami Zayn's not necessarily a major part of it anymore.
My issue is just like you said, the wrestling itself. is very, very acted out.
Yeah.
In a lot of it.
I mean, they do have some good fucking battles every now and then. Like the triple threat match with Gunther, Sheamus, and Drew McIntyre
That was
at
a
WrestleMania.
Really good one. Yeah, that was a really good
that
one.
was really good. But they're very far and few between.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not saying every match on AEW shows is a fucking banger, but you get more bang for your buck with AEW.
You get more bangers for your buck.
There you go. I mean, I could go on that topic for a long time, but that's... I'll give you one of my solutions. Next up, let's see. Was there another question?
So far, I think that was the only question.
Zombie, do you have a question for us? Let's see. Zombie said, Raiden for the win. Lord Kiza says, I'm waiting for you to come back to Seattle, baby. Yeah, dude, me too, man. I love visiting, man. It was really fun. Pink Gorilla, shout out. Zombie says, damn, Josh, I miss hanging out with you in person, LOL. Yeah, man, we got to get you to come back around, dude. It's been like... I was in my 20s. I'm 32 now.
Wait, so who's Zombie then?
Jesse.
Jesse?
Long haired.
Really?
Yeah.
Where are you? Where are you? We haven't seen you in so long.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You didn't know? Oh yeah, because you never
didn't tell me.
Well, yeah. Normally I don't. I fuck up and I kept saying his name instead of his screen name because I don't know if he wants his name public. You know what I mean?
And that's understandable. Still.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you?
He just said LOL. Lord Keys or Zombie says, both of you guys, and then hashtag Attitude Era forever. Fucking for real, man. I know a lot of stuff on there was pretty fucking cringe, but like overall, Attitude Era was fucking amazing. And WWF at the time has WCW to thank for that, because if it wasn't for the Outsiders and the NWO and being more gritty and down to earth and like real shit, and this was like pre, internet days and shit too.
Yeah.
There wouldn't be no Attitude Era. Lord Kiza says, I grew up with WWE versus WCW. Exactly right. Same. Good old days. Nitro Tuesday. Nitro was actually on Mondays. It was Monday Nitro. I don't mean to correct you, but sorry.
You just did. Huh?
I just did. God dang it. WCW or WWE versus WCW and 64. Yeah, they had really good games on the 64. Both of those companies. I think for me, my favorite was NWO versus WCW Revenge. I play that one all the fucking time.
Honestly, I can't remember which one it was I played, but I remember playing a few of them, and me and my brother were hooked.
No Mercy was like WWF's real big one on the 64. It had a black cartridge with a light blue sticker on it. It said WWF No Mercy.
That might have been it, but I can't remember.
Lord Kiza says, rarest sub, LOL. If I met you in real life, I'd be somewhat having muscle. I'm not fat, but skinny 135 ain't gonna work anymore. No.
Don't worry. I'm fat.
He has a fucking gym membership, and he hasn't fucking gone in like a year.
I know.
Zombie says, better performances. Title meant something back then. Tag teams were just as valued as singles competition. All of it was good. Right. The only thing that I did not like about the Attitude Era, like as an adult now, is that the women's professional wrestling wasn't anything more than just a gimmick. Like back then it was like bra and panty matches and stuff. They did have like some serious matches, but the rosters aren't what they weren't like the female rosters aren't as good as they are today, and so on and so forth. All right, so I'm gonna be totally transparent here. We are recording using Spotify for podcasters, and it gives us a 30-minute recording window before we have to stop recording and then start up another record. So right now we're going to pause any conversation. I'm going to hit stop recording because we're at 29 minutes and 10 seconds, and then we will resume. So, stopping recording. And this is what you would call a live stream exclusive.
Oh my god.
You can only view this on the live stream. Alright, and we will be recording in 3, 2, 1. And we are back, baby.
I mean, we've been here this entire time.
We've been
You know,
here,
we're back.
but the audio listeners don't know.
As Zombie says, commercial break.
Yeah. After these messages, we'll be right back.
You gotta record that and put that, like, in the audio between breaks?
Yeah, right? That'd be good, huh? All right. So, damn it. Okay. Going to ignore that. On to our first topic of the night. Nintendo Switch 2 reportedly getting a 2024 release. This is brought to us by comicbook.com. So the article states that while rumors have been circulating for years about the successor to the Nintendo Switch, it's looking increasingly likely that a launch will be happening in 2024. According to new reporting from Video Games Chronicle, development kits are now in the hands of Nintendo's, in quotes, key partners, with launch planned for the second half of next year. Sources for the outlet claim that the system... I lost my fucking spot.
Wah, wah, wah.
Wah, 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 wah. Whatever. Oh, there we go. That the system will have a cartridge slot for physical games, though backwards compatibility, in quotes, remains unclear.
It's Nintendo.
It's also possible the system may launch with an LCD screen versus an OLED screen to help reduce costs.
Oh, no.
Next year will mark the 7th anniversary of the Nintendo Switch, which launched on March 3rd, 2017. So...
Wow, has it really only been...
It has... Well, I feel like, what? It's been fucking 7 years already?
For what?
The Switch?
2017.
Yeah, I know.
That's 6... Yeah, dude, 6, almost 7 years. Holy
Yeah.
crap, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Although I don't like the news that it's not going to be OLED.
Well,
Or it might
this
not
is
be.
all speculative. I take this with a fucking grain of salt.
True.
The only reason I am bothering with this story is because, number one, I trust comicbook.com and their sources. They don't really post just the fucking post.
Yeah.
And this has been an ongoing thing for a while. So, let's go with this. What would you want to succeed the Nintendo Switch?
What do you mean?
Like, if Nintendo brings out a new console, what would you want it to be? Like...
Oh, like, do I want it to be like a handheld or go back to like OG, hook it up back to the screen type thing? Honestly, I feel like they're going in the right direction with being able to go from handheld to hooking it up to the TV.
Yeah.
Because...
It's a hybrid.
It's great. Because you can take it anywhere you want to go,
Mm-hmm.
Still have great quality, like graphics. Well, for Nintendo, anyways. And then
I don't even think that's a good. It's almost like a backhanded compliment when people say that, like, oh, it's good for Nintendo. But really, when you look at when you think about Nintendo's graphics, the Super Nintendo blew, unfortunately, the Sega Genesis kind of out of the water in the graphics department because they had the fucking I can't remember the name of the chip. It was in Star Fox and a couple other games.
Yeah.
But everything looked a little bit smoother on the Super Nintendo. Now, moving from the Super Nintendo to the 64 was kind of a shit show. But, I mean, every console's first iteration of like 3D games and dealing with polygons and stuff was really rough for a while.
Oh, yeah.
But the GameCube... Games look fucking amazing still on GameCube.
Oh, yeah.
Especially like Star Wars Rogue Squadron and stuff. Anyways, sorry. Continue?
Well, I mean, Zombie said it, FX microchip.
There you go. Yeah, the FX chip. Super FX chip. There you go.
Well, I was gonna say, the reason I only say, for Nintendo is because when you look compared to like Xbox and PlayStation. You got me thinking of that commercial now. But like their graphics are like super fucking high. Like really good.
Like Cheech and Chong high.
I don't know if we can ever get that high, but we're getting there. For Nintendo though, like when you think about it, like for what they have, their graphics look really good.
Yeah, they do. Like I have the House of the Dead remake on my Nintendo Switch.
Yeah,
and the graphics look like really good. Now I'm not saying it's like fucking Uncanny Valley or whatever.
Yeah.
But they are really good for a remade arcade shooter.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, I feel like that's like the perfect direction to go. Because Nintendo is all about, family friendly stuff, getting together, with friends to play together. Of course they have solo stuff like Legend of Zelda.
Right.
But majority of this stuff tends to be group type stuff. And being able to take your Switch anywhere, like with friends on a trip or something, it's one of the best things that they've ever come up with.
And I'll say this too. I love the fact that the Joy-Cons, all you got to do to like pair them to another Switch, just pop them in, pop them back out. I mean, that's what we did for Mario Party on Saturday. And it worked out great. I did hate the Joy-Con drift when it happened to me.
Yeah.
But Nintendo fucking replaced them for me for free, and that was fucking dope.
Like, my only thing is, like, I wish it would make the Joy-Cons just slightly larger. Because whenever I'm playing with just one Joy-Con, it feels like I'm gonna crush that thing because of how small it is.
Yeah. Well, and see, like, there are third-party companies that make provisions for that kind of thing. Like, I have shells that are in the shape of a controller, and you just pop in the Joy-Con into it.
Yeah.
And that was like a $10 purchase.
Yeah.
But, right. So, you want, what did you say what you would want it to be?
Basically, continue with the direction they're going with the Switch, just...
Okay.
Keep it as a handheld /
Whoa. Zombie tipped $5! Woo! Our first fucking donation, baby! Yeah!
Hell yeah.
Zombie asks, do you think Nintendo will make the jump to VR capability soon, if at all? Even Rick and Morty think they need to, but is it a technology that you see them going into, and should they? And do they need to?
That's definitely a loaded question.
Yeah. So, I'm going to take this one real quick.
Go for it.
Alright, so, I think they are definitely creative enough to do VR. Nintendo is one of those brands that sees people do stuff and they go, hold my beer.
Right.
Like, for instance, the N64 controller.
Oh my god.
Like you look at other gamepads at the time and they were just like, huh, cool, interesting. Yeah, we have a really nice Super Nintendo controller. Look at this trident! And it's an iconic controller. Now, whether you like it or not, that's up for debate.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's a necessity for Nintendo to do it. They tried before with the Virtual Boy, and that flopped horrendously. Granted, different time, different landscape, and different technology that was available at the time.
Yeah.
I think they've got some interesting IPs that could be put into a virtual reality landscape, like Metroid Prime.
Yeah.
I think that would be really fun in VR, except I don't know how you would manage. Well, I guess you could just do like a smooth transition when you go into the little ball form.
Yeah.
But being immersed in that world would be fucking awesome.
Well, and the thing is, like, have you ever played a game called Moss?
Mm-hmm.
On VR.
Yeah, I got it for free on the PlayStation VR and PS4.
So Moss VR, that one is a really fun game. and you're not in first person. You don't have to do first person for VR.
Right, just like the Astro's Playroom. You don't have to be in VR.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But it's really fucking cool.
Yeah.
A Mega Man VR would be really interesting as well, Jesse. You are absolutely on the button with that. Now, do I think they will?
Not anytime soon.
I don't see them doing that. And the reason why I say that is because they don't really follow conventional trends that like Xbox and PlayStation do.
Yeah, you're right about that.
You know, they don't they kind of just stay in their own lane and do as they please.
Which I'm glad they do, because they come out with some great stuff.
Yeah. And do I think they need to? I don't think they need to, unless they've got like a really solid library for VR. But the competition is already like really fierce with VR.
I mean, you have Meta's PlayStation.
Well, PlayStation VR.
You got Meta's upcoming VR.
And that was Oculus, right?
Yeah, it used to be Oculus.
Yeah.
Yeah, or not Oculus. Was it?
Yeah, it was Oculus.
Oculus Quest. Yeah, there we go. Oculus Quest, yeah.
Now, yeah, I don't know. And if they did, I think it would be really really cool if they did, because then you could use like a Joy-Con for the control, because they have the what do you call it when you can rotate things and it senses it?
The gyroscopic stuff?
Yes. That's built in.
Which, I mean, see, like, they're already ahead of that stuff, like, of everybody else.
Yeah. Well, I think it was the PS5 has gyroscopic capabilities in it, in the controller.
Didn't we have that?
No, I don't think it was gyroscopic, because you just had to put up the sensor on top of your TV.
Well, I know the Switch has it.
Has what?
The gyroscopic
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, Switch came out before PlayStation 5 released their...
Right.
Whatchamacallit?
I'm sorry. Zombie says, not as gimmicky like back in the day, but I would love to see an improved Power Glove. Yeah, I would like to see that too, as a matter of fact. And that is something that is quite useful and practical nowadays with...
Power Glove?
Yeah. So it was before your time, also before mine, I believe. But I'm older than you.
Only by like 2 years.
Yeah.
Calm down.
So the Power Glove was a peripheral that you put on, and it had like a digit pad on top with buttons and shit, and you were essentially, it was basically a virtual controller, so to speak. It wasn't that great. It didn't work the way it was supposed to, like many peripherals back in the day.
Yeah.
But that could definitely be utilized. I think for that, though, you would probably have to set up a bunch of sensors. I don't know. That's the thing, too, is like, how practical would VR be for like a Nintendo console? And that's where I kind of think they go, is it going to be difficult? Okay, then no. We're moving on. Next,
Yeah, I could see them doing that, yeah. Either way, though, if they create their own like VR setup, that'd be amazing. If they don't, it's not like we're missing out on anything, really.
Right. Zombie says, homework for Josh. Watch The Wizard.
The Wizard.
It's a really good movie. It's also like a Super Nintendo fucking commercial of a movie.
The one from 1989?
Yes. Yes, with Ben Savage.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a really good movie.
Alright, I'm screenshotting that on my phone so I can have that. I will definitely watch that.
Alright. So, moving on. I really didn't want to have to bring a downer topic.
Well, I'm grabbing a beer for this then.
Okay. While Josh is doing that, I want to give a shout out to Lord Kiza, Zombie JLT1, Snarcast, and anyone else who is watching the show. and listening to the show. That was really fucking loud.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, don't pop a fucking beer in the mic again. All right, so next topic. Pee Wee Herman actor Paul Reubens dies at 70 years old.
Damn.
He passed away yesterday.
Wow.
And had been battling cancer for the last 6 years, but was very private about it.
Whoa. Wow.
Yeah.
No, super private. Cause didn't know about that till now.
So, he actually wrote something before he passed away.
Oh, shit.
For the fans. And he said, in quotes, "Please accept my apology for not going public with what I've been facing the last 6 years. I always felt a huge amount of love and respect from my friends, fans, and supporters. I have loved you all so much and enjoyed making art for you. Paul Reubens."
Well, cheers to Paul.
I will drink the last of my Mountain Dew Zero Sugar Baja Blast. F in the chat, boys. F in the chat. So, I know it's pretty lame to mourn celebrity deaths and politician deaths and so on and so forth, but this one hit fucking hard for me.
Let me. Oh, you don't have it over here.
No, they're over there. I have the box sets
Right
of
over there.
the where Josh's finger is on the live stream. You can see it of Pee Wee's Playhouse.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I have like the whole fucking thing, and then I've got like the DVDs of his movies and stuff. But when I was a kid growing up, man, and Pee Wee's Playhouse, mind you, was a show in the 80s.
Yeah.
So like that was before I was even born. But I got introduced to it at a very early age, and back when like the grocery stores had like video rental sections and stuff, my dad would always take me and or my mom, and I would rent, you know, those VHSs of Pee Wee's Playhouse.
Oh shit.
And I just loved the like infinite youthfulness of the character Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah.
He's almost like SpongeBob before SpongeBob.
Yeah, I could see that.
You know?
Yeah, I could see
An
that.
adult child.
Yeah.
And it was just such an imaginative and creative world that he established in that show. And also, like, the movies. Now, not all of them were grand slams, but, like, Pee-wee's Big Adventure was, like, a must rent or a must own in my house growing up.
Yeah.
My mom, I have this vivid memory of laying on the couch. My mom heated me up 2 brown sugar Pop-Tarts. Those are my favorite.
Those are bomb.
And glass of milk. Gave me a glass of milk. And I was on the love seat and she was on the main couch, and we just watched Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Yeah.
You know, like, and that's like a core memory, right? Because I can imagine it so vividly, or remember it so vividly. And we just used to bond over it, you know, and it fucking sucks that he's gone. Because he brought so much, like, joy, laughter, encouraged kids to be creative, kind, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
He was a good person. Now, he did get like a bad rap in the early 90s for, you know.
What for?
So people make it out to be so much more worse than it is, but he got caught spanking his monkey in a porn theater. Like,
I mean,
what are you gonna do in that place?
it's not like you're watching it for the entertainment.
Yeah, like, ooh, wow, I really am I'm analyzing this scene right now. You know, like people
Analyzing the scene?
Yeah. People used to make it out to be like he was doing it in like a fucking Beauty and the Beast screening.
Oh god.
You know, so he went away from the public spotlight for a while and then came back.
I mean, I get it, you know, watching porn in theaters already weird as it is, but back then they didn't have internet.
Right?
You know?
And so, you know, I remember the next thing I saw him in was Mystery Men.
I think I've seen that one.
It's a movie. It's like normal people trying to be like superheroes. Ben Stiller's in it.
Oh god.
Kel is in it from Kenan and Kel.
Wow.
Yeah, he actually has a superpower. He can turn invisible, but only when no one's looking. Yeah, it's a great movie. Oh man, but yeah, dude, like Evelyn loves Pee-wee's Playhouse, you know, and
like I can't say much about it because you know I wasn't really into Pee-wee's Playhouse growing up, but I definitely knew a lot of people that watched it, enjoyed it, talked about it even up until like I was in high school.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, it had a run on Adult Swim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, and like I knew a lot of people that watched it. It was like Pee-wee's Playhouse was huge.
Yeah. Super popular. He was very iconic in the 80s, you know.
Yeah.
R.I.P. to Pee-wee. You know, like...
God.
I know you are, but what am I? Yeah, man. It sucks. But...
And I was going to say, is like in that message that he put, he's like, he didn't have to apologize, man. That's something private.
Right.
You know? It's like, yeah, his fans, yeah, they want to know how he's doing and all that, but that's something super personal.
Super. Oh,
Ooh.
Sean tipped $3. Hey, Nick, can you give us your best monster burp?
Oh.
Dude, I can't. I just drank all my dew, and that's like the only freaking carbonated thing I got.
Hold on.
But Josh will fill in for me.
I'll try my best.
Thank you so much for your donation. Next time, I promise, next time I will deliver a burp. Now, here's the thing. I don't know if you were here earlier for the show, but I stopped drinking beer or anything alcoholic about 10 days ago, and I'm doing a 21-day like abstinence from any alcohol, so I don't have my beer to give me the gas to produce the burp right now. I've been drinking just tons of water and some diet soda to fill in for the meantime, but maybe Josh...
I might be able to get one out. I feel the gas building up, but it's like stuck.
Stand up.
Does that help?
Yeah.
Nah,
Nah, not yet.
time. Not yet.
Damn it.
I know.
Sean, I am so sorry.
We're gonna have to. Do you have anything carbonated at all right now? Truly's?
Oh, no, that was going to be a throw up. I'm so sorry. Damn it.
No, that was no.
That was a burp, though. That was a
didn't
burp.
count. That did not count.
No.
Hold
No. Damn it. Son of a bitch.
No.
That one had some good pop to it, though.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's not, a $3 donation.
Dude, I can
worthy.
smell the beer now. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
Zombie says he will always be Pee-wee, but he also had some roles people forgot about. Damn, I can do it with water or just air, lol. Yeah, well. Now I have like a gas bubble stuck because I started trying to make one. Son of a bitch.
Watch, at like an hour after this, the friggin' burp is just gonna blah.
Right? I'm gonna stand up after we're done recording.
Alright.
And then... Yeah.
Here, let me shake that belly up.
Yeah, Paul Rubens was also in Matilda. He was a vampire in the Buffy the Vampire movie.
Wait.
Vampire Slayer movie.
Matilda, really?
Yeah. He was a cop who was like undercover.
Way.
Yeah, spying on Matilda's parents because they were running that like illegitimate car dealership.
Wow.
Zombie says that will turn into a fart. Yeah, hopefully.
Holy crap! Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do right now is again stop the audio recording because it's on a 30-minute timer and we're at 24 minutes, about to be 25, and I'm just gonna go ahead and get ahead of the curve here. So I press stop recording on the audio. So again, you guys watching the live stream get this. I don't know if anyone heard my wife right now. I think she just yelled at the dog.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. We are back recording audio for the audio only podcast that will be posted up on Spotify and Apple Podcasts on Thursday.
Yeah.
So, moving on to the next topic. Again, from comicbook.com. Mortal Kombat 1 leak reveals surprise DLC characters. And the thumbnail they used has Harley Quinn, which makes sense because they've had some DC characters in the Mortal Kombat games before.
Yeah.
But the other one is none other than the Doomslayer.
Ooh. See, for that, I'll get the game. For that, I'll get the game.
So, I think it would be really interesting to see the Doomslayer in a fighting game.
Right.
Because he hasn't been in one. I really wanted him to be in Smash. Alright, we're moving on now.
It's coming up now. You got me started.
Well, Sean, if you put all these burps together, it would make a really big burp. Anyways, so let me go off and say this real quick, though. I hate fucking data miners and leaks. I fucking hate it because it ruins shit, man.
It ruins surprises.
It ruins... Yeah, exactly. It ruins surprises that... It's not revealed yet because we're not supposed to know it yet.
Yeah.
And I hate it. But if this is true and the Doomslayer is in Mortal Kombat 1, I was already getting the game. But...
It's like... You were like 70% sure, now you're like 100% sure.
No, I was 100% sure already.
Oh, so you're like 170% sure.
Yeah, exactly. So what is your take on these, two DLC characters?
I just hate the fact that they're DLC. I wish they would just put it in the game straight up. But I get it. They're trying to make their money. Honestly, that's great. Because, you've had Joker already in, Injustice.
Well, yeah, and the Joker was also a DLC character in Mortal Kombat 1.
Yeah.
Or no, Mortal Kombat 11.
I wasn't even thinking... I was thinking wrong. Not Injustice. You're right. Mortal Kombat.
Well, it wasn't Injustice. But
I know, but Injustice
NetherRealm Studios, but yeah.
Yeah, he was already, a DLC character.
Right.
Having Harley would just make it that much cooler.
Yeah.
If they'd return Joker with it, that'd be even better. But, they're already giving us these two great characters. You can't,
If it's true.
Yeah.
Now, to piggyback on Mortal Kombat 1, since we're already here, I saw today an advertisement for the premium edition of the game, which includes the combat pack, early access to Mortal Kombat 1, 5 new cameo characters, 1 week of early access to the DLC characters, but what really caught my eye was a Jean-Claude Van Damme skin for Johnny Cage.
What?
Now, for those of you listening, watching, even you, who might not know, Mortal Kombat was pitched as a Jean-Claude Van Damme fighting game.
I didn't know... Wait, no, I feel like we might have talked about this a long time ago.
Maybe in this conversation or whatever.
Yeah.
But to see it come full circle and actually happen with him being in the game is fucking brilliant.
Oh, I know.
Even if it's not him as a DLC character on his own.
The fact that he's a skin.
That wasn't good. It finally came out. But the fact that he's in Mortal Kombat 1, which is funny because the first Mortal Kombat was supposed to be a Jean-Claude Van Damme fighting game, right?
Yeah.
So there's the meta there. That was Mortal Kombat 1.
Yeah.
But now it's come full circle. He'll be in the new Mortal Kombat 1.
It's great.
Yeah. It's just fucking brilliant, and hopefully he voices himself.
Dude, if that's...
Or that skin, rather.
So wait, and you said that's confirmed?
Yeah, it's on the ad.
Oh my god. Alright.
Because, like, Sylvester Stallone voiced his Rambo DLC character in Mortal Kombat 11.
So, yeah, no, I definitely... If he voices it, oh no. Either way, I have to get that game now.
Yeah.
Just because of that.
Just for the fucking skin, right?
Oh my god,
Dude.
That's great.
Yeah, so...
Because,
I mean, they modeled Johnny Cage after Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Which, I mean, I can see that.
The pretentious, martial arts actor and stuff,
Yeah.
So, I'm really glad that's a thing.
Dude, because, I mean, growing up, like, I used to, like, watch a lot of Van Damme movies with my dad.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
So whenever I would go visit him in Texas, like,
Yeah.
I watched that.
It's like Lionheart, Double Impact, Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that movie.
There was also Universal Soldier.
Yeah, that one's really good.
What was that one game with? It was like the competition. Bloodsport?
Oh, Bloodsport. Yeah,
Bloodsport.
That's like his fucking breakout
I
movie.
know, yeah.
Well, smooth transition here. Speaking of movies, we have an update for the Gran Turismo movie. So Gran Turismo is a movie based on the real competition that Sony had, where the best driver in game would have a chance at being a real fucking driver.
Which is insane.
It is, and he actually became super successful. Zombie says, Bloodsport and Kickboxer will always be the best. Yeah, Bloodsport, I fucking love it. And Kickboxer, we have to thank for the Jean-Claude dancing meme, if you've ever seen it.
Also, wait, do you have Bloodsport, by the way?
I do have it on VHS.
Dude, we gotta watch that one day.
Yeah, it might be in the VHS box. I need to get a shelf unit for all my VHSs.
Yeah.
Got too many.
The Quest. Oh my god, I remember The Quest.
The Quest, which was like Bloodsport, Cyborg, I remember liking as a kid. Right, so, back on to Gran Turismo.
Yeah, sorry.
It was supposed to premiere, or come out rather, August 11th. But now it has been delayed by 2 weeks.
Ooh, what's the occasion?
The occasion is Spirit Halloween buying Hollywood, since no one's home. Because everyone's on fucking strike right now.
Wow.
So you've got all the writers on strike and all the actors on strike now. So what that means is all the actors in these films that are coming out, due to strike terms and conditions, they are not allowed to promote the movie. So they can't go do interviews, they can't go on podcasts and talk about the movie, they can't go to conventions and talk about the movie, they can't do shit. And so, I believe it's Sony Pictures that's producing the film, have pushed the movie back to see, hopefully, if the strike is over in time for them to go out and publicize, or get some publicity for the film and have a red carpet premiere and everything like that. Because also, there's no premieres for movies right now. Like red carpets.
Wait, really?
Yeah, because that's promoting the movie.
Oh, wow.
And again, they're on strike, so they're not going to go, to a premiere with all the executives and shit who are essentially the problem.
Yeah.
So,
well, I mean,
it's been pushed back. which I'm partly happy for because I wanted to see Gran Turismo, but August 11th is the first day of Game On Expo.
Oh, yeah.
So we won't be able to see it.
No, we're going to be busy.
You know? Game On Expo, August 11th through the 13th in the Phoenix Convention Center. If you haven't gotten your tickets yet, get them.
We'll see you there. But yeah. So, I mean, yeah, no. Fuck.
Yeah.
It's so weird, though, because, like, I mean, the movie's, like, almost... The screening date is almost here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see why that's an issue. But, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean...
And speaking of delays...
Oh, God.
Beyond the Spider-Verse has been delayed indefinitely, and Kraven is moved back almost a year. Kraven the Hunter was supposed to premiere in October of this year.
Super excited. Is it
So,
because of the writer's strike as well?
It's because of the writer and actor strike. So Beyond the Spider-Verse, which was originally set to release March 29th, 2024, no longer has a release date. It's just been, nope. And this is coming to us via IGN. And they say, according to Variety, the cast wasn't able to complete dialogue recording in time for the spring release. Sony Pictures is reportedly considering several release dates depending on how long these strikes last. Well, elsewhere, Ghostbusters Afterlife 2 is being pushed from Christmas 2023 to the Spider-Verse's former slot, so that will come out in March instead of December right now. And then Kraven the Hunter is shifting from October 2023 to August 30th, 2024.
Like the other one, the Spider-Verse one, it's whatever to me. But I was really looking forward to Kraven.
Kraven looked fucking amazing.
Right?
And I was so excited to see a real fucking true to form Rhino.
Dude,
as a villain in the fucking movie.
And it was supposed to be R-rated, right?
Yes, it is.
So it's like they had like no holds barred. It was gonna be, you know, what every fan wanted.
Yep. Yeah. So I mean, Deadpool 3 is also on halt right now. Mortal Kombat 2 is on pause right now.
Deadpool 3, it's fine. Mortal Kombat though, that sucks.
Well, they're bringing fucking Hugh Jackman in as Wolverine in that movie, and he's gonna have the fucking cartoon and comic fucking outfit.
I can wait a little bit longer.
I've been waiting since 1999. It's been 84 years. I need it.
I need it.
I need it. But yeah, it's very upsetting, and I'm really pissed off about it. And I mean, it is what it is, right? Like, the strike has some noble causes in it, but these strikes tend to last a while.
Yeah.
Which means the box office right now is probably going to do okay, I would imagine, for most movies. But next year, it's going to suck.
Yeah.
Because unless your film is like finished and ready to go right now for next year, there ain't going to be no fucking movies next year. Or it'll be a heavy back end of 2024.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of movies at the end of 2024.
Yeah. Or what's going to happen is movie theaters will start running like fucking B movies and shit.
Which honestly, I'm not too opposed to, because I've seen some B movies that are just like, you know, they're great to watch.
Right. Now, speaking of great to watch, Zombie has a great segue for us. He says, I need to see the Twisted Metal show.
Yeah.
And that is actually our next topic.
Yeah.
Woo! Smooth like butter, baby.
Right?
All right. So, the Twisted Metal show streaming exclusively on Peacock. And I'm not going to lie, dude. Peacock is a great buy. It's $5 a fucking month. And you get all the WWE, WCW backlog as well. You get all the premium live events like WrestleMania and whatever. Yeah. And no, this is not an ad for Peacock. No regrets fucking subbing to that streaming service.
Dude, I'm gonna end up getting it just because I want to watch the Twisted Metal show.
Right. So I showed Josh the first two episodes
Yeah,
last night of Twisted Metal, and I watched the whole season in one day, all 10 episodes. Hashtag no shame,
Jesus.
no shame, no game. You know what I'm saying, bro? Yeah.
Dude, all 10 episodes. That's 5 hours. Jesus. Granted, okay, I can't say much. I game for like 5 hours half the time.
Yeah.
So, but still, damn.
Yeah. Even like when I was like transitioning from the television, I would transition from the television and then get in the shower and have it on my phone.
Oh my god.
And I would prop it up in the shower. So, yeah. Let's talk about Twisted Metal.
Oh god.
That's how Calypso would say it in the third game. Welcome to Twisted Metal.
Oh god. Oh, it reminds me of another character, but I can't remember the name right now, so we'll keep
Right.
going.
So, brought to us again from comicbook.com, Twisted Metal lands an impressive Rotten Tomatoes score. So,
No, Rotten Tomatoes didn't do it justice. At least the critic score.
well, it's a critic score, so what can you do about that?
Man, fuck the critics. That's why they're on strike, because they're horrible. That's fine.
Fuck the critics. So we are going to switch from our webcam to display capture.
Yeah.
Look at that, baby. Ooh, yeah.
We fancy now.
Ooh, yeah. I got you for 5 minutes. You ain't going nowhere.
Oh my god. Twisted Metal.
So let's go ahead and talk about this score here. So right now, the critic score on Rotten Tomatoes is sitting at a 66%.
Boo.
So it is, now listen, it is fresh. It's not certified fresh, but it's fresh. And I will say this, 66% is a lot higher than I honestly anticipated.
Still, I mean, at least give it in the 70s. At least the 70s.
Right.
Just 4% more.
And so the average audience score is sitting really high at 93%.
I can agree with that.
It is 93% is probably spot on. I would say it is definitely spot on with where the show sits with fans of the game and your general audience. Like someone who might not even know what the fuck Twisted Metal is.
Yeah.
Because the last game, and I mean, it came out 11 years ago. In 2012.
Was it 11 years ago?
Yep.
Or was
It was 2012 on the PS3.
Oh, damn. I thought it was a little... That's actually a little, sooner than I thought. Like, I thought it was like fucking 2009 or something.
So, series info on Rotten Tomatoes right now says, Twisted Metal, a half-hour live-action TV series based on the classic PlayStation game series, is a high-octane action comedy about a motor-mouthed outsider offered a chance at a better life, but only if he can successfully deliver a mysterious package across a post-apocalyptic wasteland. With the help of a badass axe-wielding car thief, he'll face savage marauders, driving vehicles of destruction, and other dangers of the open road, including a deranged clown who drives an all-too-familiar ice cream truck.
Oh, yeah.
So, let's go ahead and switch back to the webcam. If my mouse will cooperate. Is it? There we go. And we're back, baby. Yeah. Alright. So, Twisted Metal.
Mm-hmm.
I will give a spoiler-free view on the show. Especially, you're only 2 episodes in.
Dude, all I can say is, like, I'm 2 episodes in, and I'm really enjoying the show. Dude, like, oh, man. What's his name? Sweet Tooth?
Yeah. And for all you wrestling fans out there, Sweet Tooth is played by Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
Perfect fit for the Twisted Metal Black and Twisted Metal, I don't know, reboot title or whatever on the PS3. He is a perfect that Sweet Tooth.
Mm-hmm. He fits it like to the T.
And the costume is totally fucking accurate. The mask is fucking perfect.
I mean, like, they don't have the flames, but either way, like, it's the best you could ask for.
Right. And the truck is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
The truck looks fucking amazing. So, spoiler-free thoughts on the show. I love it. There are flaws within it, but again, nothing's perfect. And while the score is really high for the audience, you're not going to make everyone happy because a lot of people want a straight up rendition of the game transferred onto a show. They want the tournament, they want it now. And I mean, I will say this. There's a lot of reference to the games.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean,
there's a lot of canonical stuff in the show linked to the games.
I mean, in the very first episode, you know, on the windshield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was like a little wink.
I know.
That was like a little fourth wall break right there.
Yeah. But still, it's like it's a lot of stuff like that.
Right, but you're going to see characters from several different installments of Twisted Metal that you might honestly not even fucking expect. Like me, I was very surprised when some characters popped up because I was like, "Oh shit, that's X, Y, and Z. What the fuck? Fucking cool." But this season lays the groundwork for something spectacular.
Which I can't wait. So I'm not even done watching the show.
Don't say it because it's spoilerish. It's very spoiler. But
no, I know.
Yeah. You will definitely like it and appreciate it. I would say the one thing that kind of rubbed me a little funny was because as well as Samoa Joe plays Sweet Tooth, he is only the physical player to the character.
Yeah.
They don't use Samoa Joe's voice. He is actually voiced by Will Arnett. I will say it works 75% of the time. There are times where it just kind of comes off a little, I don't know, odd. Like, most of the audio and physical cues are lined up, like, really fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still just a little fucking weird.
Like, it's like a little offset.
Yeah, and it doesn't help that I know what Samoa Joe sounds like.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? Like, I see him every fucking Saturday on Collision. You know? But he is an amazing, interesting character. He is psychotic, but not villainous. If that makes any sense, it's a chaotic evil.
Well, no, he's not, because chaotic evil would make him a villain.
Okay.
So he's more like chaotic, like neutral.
Yeah.
Because he's not exactly against the main character.
Right. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
The car battle scenes are fucking awesome. Kudos to the fucking stunt drivers because they did a really good job. They lay a lot of good... The show does a really good job at pulling you in and wanting to invest. When I first saw the show live on Thursday, when it launched, I was like, okay, you know what? I can either binge it all right now, today, or I can space it out a little bit. But I was like, you know what? The internet fucking sucks, and there's going to be spoilers all over the place. I better just fucking digest this all in one day. 'Cause it was doable. If it
Yeah.
was like 10 1-hour episodes, no, fucking count me out.
Yeah, no.
I ain't doing that all in one day.
No.
But it does a very good job at making you care for the characters. I found myself being sympathetic towards Sweet Tooth.
Oh, I haven't gotten to that point yet, so
Right.
I'm kind of curious now.
Right, but they do a good job at laying groundwork for, like I said, the next season, and then also do a good job at telling you what the fuck happened and why the world is the way it is now.
Yeah. It's funny. It's such a simple explanation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zombie says, glad to hear a faithful adaptation. We all know Hollywood has a tendency to ruin IP-based films and TV shows. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. There are a slew of very bad, like Halo, for example. I haven't even seen it, but
And
what
you
I've
already
heard of it, I don't want to see it.
Just from some of the screenshots, I don't want to see it.
Dude, like Master Chief taking his fucking helmet off and you see his face in like the first episode or something like that. Like, no thanks, bro. No
Right.
fucking thank you.
Then there's Dragon Ball Evolution, Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah, what is it? Dragon Ball Evolution's kind of like a guilty pleasure of mine. I went to the premiere
What?
right after school, and when I was in high school,
Okay.
and I was like one of 4 people in the theater. And then I got the DVD.
Why?
I still have it, cause bro, it's like like I
Why?
said, it's a guilty pleasure.
It's blasphemy. That's what
You know
it
what
is.
though? I do like the environments in that movie. I will say that I love the like kind of futuristic, but not at the same time like world.
I mean, that's
Like how Dragon Ball
Yeah.
is. So they got that right. Okay, we give them that.
Okay, but like 1 out of like 1,000 things that they did wrong.
Hey, we all like some weird stupid shit.
It's like the whitewashed films.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, you know what? Chow Yun Fat was a really good Roshi, even though he looked nothing like Roshi.
I mean, okay, yeah, but
Yeah.
still.
And the guy who played Yamcha, whoever he is, pretty good Yamcha.
No, he was too attractive to be Yamcha.
Bro-
Yamcha's the guy that's just nothing goes right for him.
Yeah, yeah, for
Okay,
the
well,
most part. I mean,
okay,
he is a
yeah.
pro baseball player too, though.
Well, granted, okay, you know what? Yeah, no, Yamcha in the show was technically considered attractive, so
Yeah, I mean, Bulma was with him for a long ass time.
yeah, but then she got with fucking
Vegeta,
real man.
yeah, always second.
All right.
Vegeta. Jesse says Dragon Ball Evolution is one of the last films I saw at our drive-in theater here. It was paired with X-Men Origins Wolverine, and I own both films too. Woof! What a fucking pairing that is.
I know.
And I'm not gonna lie, X-Men Origins Wolverine is also a guilty pleasure of mine. I hate what they did with Deadpool, bro, in that movie, but yeah.
Hey, at least with that movie, it was still kind of fun to watch. It was not bad. Like, they did...
His CGI claws where they're like floating above his hands are awful, though.
I know. There's a lot wrong with it, but still, it wasn't the worst movie.
It wasn't, no. I did not like the Gambit in that movie, though, and I fucking
God.
love Gambit.
God, no, Gambit was horrible in that movie.
Alright, so we're going to do that thing again where we stop recording and start recording. So we are going to take a quick pause in 3, 2, 1. And now we're back on live exclusive content, which is just me transitioning. And 3, 2, 1.
Oh my God.
Alright, and we're back for our last chunk of the podcast. Zombie says, I think James Marsters made a good Piccolo, but they didn't give him much to work with. Yeah, and honestly, I wasn't a fan of the makeup for Piccolo. He looked more like a Martian than I guess what you would make a Namekian look like.
I mean, granted, like, what you would consider a Martian, like, to Americans, is pretty close to what a Namekian looks like.
Nah, bro, because what you think of like a Namekian and like what you describe it as is totally different than like the stereotypical big-headed fucking Martian.
True. Okay, you're right there. You're
You
right
know?
there. Yeah.
But what were we talking about?
The next
Twisted Metal. That's right. Yes. Definitely. Right. No, but definitely check out Twisted Metal. You're gonna fucking love it. I guarantee it. This is like a, what is it? Men's Warehouse. You're gonna love the way you look. I guarantee it. I am so full of useless knowledge. All right, the last topic we have for the night is something I mentioned when I was playing.
Fortnite.
Fork knife.
Fork knife. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I said it wrong. Fork knife.
So, number one, I won a match on Sunday. So,
winner, winner, chicken dinner.
What's up, Ninja? Where you at, bitch?
Oh my god.
Come at me, bro.
Oh my god.
No build, battle royal. Where you at?
Oh my god.
Fucking weeb. Anyways, Fortnite is known for some of their really creative skins and...
You said it wrong. It's silverware.
Shut the fuck up. God, fucking stupid. Fortnite is known for a lot of branding tie-ins and cool exclusive timed skins and whatnot, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, you have the John Wick. There was, talking about Dragon Ball, the Goku, Vegeta skins as well, with Beerus even being there.
You gonna make him piss himself?
One that I did not see coming at all is to tie in with its new season launching exclusively on Hulu, Futurama. That's right, we have Futurama skins in Fortnite. And also, it's not even just the skins. There is Futurama content within the map on Fortnite.
Yeah, like you can run into Bender
and hire him, and he'll be your battle buddy.
You can run. You can get his gun, unlimited ammo. It's one of the gold tier guns, best guns you can get. Cool
ass, like old school looking ray gun.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. There's also like a few parts. Like remember when you ran into that the spaceship.
The Planet Express.
The Planet Express.
It crashed into one of the TV billboards.
Yeah, kind of like it does in the show.
Yeah, exactly like it does in the show. And then the screen was glitching with the Hypnotoad.
Yeah, that was so cool.
Yeah, and there's also a Leela skin as well.
Yeah. So
you get Bender, Fry, and Leela. What I love is Bender. They use his full name, so it's Bender Bending Rodriguez. And one of the emotes they have, and you're gonna fucking love it, dude, is Zoidberg's whoop, 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 whoop,
oh my god,
with the claws and everything.
Does it make the noise? Does he?
Yeah.
Go, whoop, whoop? Oh,
yeah,
that's great.
It does.
That's great.
So when I saw this on Facebook, it was an ad on the feed. I was like immediately, and I commented on it and tagged the wife in it and said, "I'm sorry, but I need these skins. I'm getting them. I haven't yet because I didn't realize how expensive V-Bucks are.
It's like what? It's literally like $1.
Like no, 2,000 V-Bucks is
$20.
$20.
Yeah,
and I was like, well, I think each skin is like $2,000 right now, or 2,000 V-Bucks.
I hate that with a passion. It's like, dude, it's literally a digital item. And you're making me pay that much for it? Like, what?
And what also sucks, too, is right now in their shop, they've got a ton of fucking cool skins. You can get Arnold's Terminator. You can get the T-800 as a skin as well.
What?
And you can get Sarah Connor. You can also get this really fucking cool Venom skin. And you get not one skin, but you get two with it. Kind of like how when I bought the Goku skin, he can, power up, turn into Super Saiyan, so on and so forth. Well, with this Venom one, he can turn into, I think it's called like Negative Venom, where he's like white with black instead of black with white.
Oh, yeah.
And his like the symbiotes are kind of like flowing all over him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really fucking cool. And then they've also got Spider-Man 2099 on there, and he's one of my favorites of Spider. So I'm like, gonna go broke. Not gonna have any money to spend it. Game on. Instead of buying one, instead of buying all of them, I've bought none of them. But I know I need to at least decide on, do I want? Because right now I have 500 V-Bucks just from earning them in the game randomly, and I think 100 of them are left over from my purchase when I got Goku and the Nimbus Cloud and stuff. So
if you're gonna get any of them, you have to at least get Venom.
I know
Venom.
Well, see, dude, I passed up on Venom when he came out as a skin.
Exactly, it's a sign.
Yeah,
you need to get Venom.
I know, but then also I'm like, dude, like Bender would be fucking dope too. You know what I mean?
I mean, there's always the option of picking up a few extra hours at work.
You're talking to an independent contractor. I don't get extra hours.
Right.
Excuse me. But yeah. Does anyone... This will be for the audio listeners. Does any one of you guys play Fortnite? And if so, come at me, bro.
Oh my god. Zombie just put, our skin's cheap. No, they're
not. No,
they're
they aren't. They should
$20.
be. I would find $5 reasonable.
$10 at the max is still reasonable. $20 for a skin? No.
Yeah, no, that's fucking ridiculous.
And like, it's not the only game that has that issue.
Yeah, I mean, tons of them do.
I know.
A lot ridiculous. Of those battle royales or MMOs, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, skins ain't cheap. But you know what is cheap? Subscribing to the YouTube channel, because that's free. And also subscribing to our podcast on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts from, because that is also free. Zombie says, wow. Yes, wow indeed.
Exactly.
Skins be expansive.
Putting it lightly.
Putting it lightly, yes. Yeah. We ought to make this a regular thing. This might be what we have to do from now on.
What? Live podcast?
Yeah. Because
I'm down with that.
Because I mean, you give the people what they want. We had a good chat going tonight. And, you know, of course, too, once we start doing it more, it'll be a regular thing. You know, we'll grow our audience this way, too. Yeah. We want to say to our audio-only listeners in all these different countries, and over 13 countries, for listening to us, we want to say thank you. But also, we also understand the time differences. But if you want to watch this podcast live, or at least watch the video portion, which will always be up on the YouTube channel, you can follow us on YouTube under my YouTube channel, nerdynick_91. Big shout out to everyone in the chat tonight, especially Zombie JLT1 for the big $5 donation, our very first donation ever. And then Sean, who donated $3 to hear me do a monster burp. And unfortunately, I couldn't fulfill that. So I promise you, once alcohol is back on the menu, you will get a double monster burp.
We can make it triple.
Zombie asked if I am on, if we are on Discord. No. Because it's just another thing that I would have to manage, and I'm capped with social media stuff right now.
I mean, I could give it a try, but I'm like super illiterate when it comes to Discord.
Zombie says, I'll share the links in mine. Oh, yes, please, if you very well could. Yes, that would be excellent. Yes. It's all coming according to plan, Smithers.
Oh my god.
Well, guys, we want to say thank you so much for listening, taking some time out of your night if you're watching live or on the audio podcast. Thank you so much for listening. Yes. Hope you all had a great time. Again, shout out to the chat. Put some W's in the chat for yourselves, boys. W's. Zombie with the hashtag gamers helping gamers.
Yeah.
The OG hashtag. I remember you posting that up in my old gaming streams back in the day, bro. Thank you so much. And we got to get you to come around again, dude.
Right? Haven't seen you in like 2 years, 3 years.
It's been since Easter's. Make sure if you haven't, subscribe to the YouTube channel, NerdyNick_91, where you can find me streaming video gameplay as well as our live recordings of the NSquared podcast. Make sure to subscribe to us on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts from. Search NSquared Podcast. We appreciate you guys so much. We thank you for the love. And check the Facebook page for the NSquared Podcast. It's just called NSquared Podcast. I am pretty active on that, and I will post a schedule once we get that figured out. We'll be signing off now, guys. It is... Oh, you know what? We never did.
What?
We always say when we're recording. We are coming to you live...
We can actually meet
We can actually say it this time. We are coming to you guys live July 31st, ending the podcast at 8:20 p.m. It's about time for dinner, fellas and gals. If there's any gals out there listening. I mean, we have a 48% female audience, so just saying.
Yeah. All right.
Again, Game On Expo running August 11th through the 13th at the Phoenix Convention Center in Phoenix, Arizona.
We'll see you there.
If you haven't gotten your tickets yet, make sure to get them, boy. And chat, we will see you guys next time. Toodles! Later.